Hello wicked people, today Proraso White, and I did my homework so everything is prepared and I won't be reaching out for the stuff. The brush of choice, you can see the size of the loft, so you can guess it's Semogue 2000, very nice brush. Now a little bit stiff, but I will dip it in the water so it's soaking a little bit. Not too much. And this is how it looks like when it's wet. Today I'll be mostly recycling the stuff from this week because I have more plans for upcoming videos from Monday. Now it's going fairly slow. I don't know how much of the soap I'm going to need, but this is actually very pasty and very thick, so I will continue with the bowl lathering. So just additional dip in more water and it is pretty pasty. So I'll be adding a few droplets more. I figured out with Semogue that it really uses a lot of water, a lot of soap, also creates a lot of lather, and somehow it's easier when as you can see, it's fairly clean. When I load the brush with that swirling inside the mug, so the loft is pretty large and it can be a little bit tiring if I'm performing straight face lathering with the size of this loft. So this bowl lathering was pretty nice kickstart just to keep it going, and afterwards I will continue as usual. Now I must say that the difference between the dry Semogue brush and the wet one, especially once when the loft is filled with shaving cream or soap, it is now so perfectly smooth, and as you can see there is a lot of new lather just coming out. So I think this is maybe the main difference between Semogue and Omega, because with Omega you will have all the lather inside, well, not in depth of the loft, but more on the surface, so it's always quite obvious and straightforward to understand what are you working with. But with Semogue the loft is a little bit more open, so it doesn't appear that dense, but as you can see it is really releasing a lot of lather, and once it is well saturated you can invite all your friends and family for shaving event and you will have plenty of lather to go. So I won't be watering this down anymore, because due to razor choice I will have to repeat the second pass, just for the reference, so you can see how much of the leather there is. The razor of choice from the beginning of this week are 89, paired with PermaSharps, the last shave with it. I think it is third in total, but I'm not going to force anything. 3 shaves is just enough. As you can see, nice, clean, everything was rinsed quite well, so just from dipping in bowl of tap water without any other effort, impossible to clog this one. Although the blade gaps are small, the safety bar has this large draining section, as you can see. So even when shaving the heavier beard growth or having a thicker soaps, I never clogged R89, so maybe even one pass would be enough. But still, what to do with all this leather? And as always with R89, it's so easy to go a little bit too fast or to press too hard, because there is virtually no consequences until you actually see the cut. So small reminder for myself and for you. Be extra careful, especially with mild razors. Because these mild razors, in my so far experience, are probably the most misleading. With other razors, more aggressive one, when something is wrong, you will definitely feel it, quite possibly in all wrong ways. But with mild razor, it's always a tricky. Sometimes, although it appears to be nice and gentle, it can give you a little bit of bite. Not much and not a large one, but still it's a sneaky little move. So as you can see, not too much of the leftovers, and yes, the Orient is back into videos. Thank you for highlighting that in one of the comments. I was completely unaware that I took it off. So yeah, to be quite honest, not that much of a soap wasting as I usually cry about. As you can see, there was pretty much left over for the second pass. So the choice of the brush was actually very good, and certainly a recommendation from my side, especially if you're using mild razors, if you're a head shaver, if you shave in multiple passes. And then Semogue 2000 is pretty solid choice. Now for the next week I'm planning sort of trials, mostly with aggressive razors. So just a little bit of trailer, teaser if you want. I think I'm now more stacked in medium to aggressive razors. I think I have only 2 or 3 mild ones, and I do count Fatigue open comb as mild. But for the rest of the gang it will be quite interesting now to use them day by day. Just to see where they stand right now. So far, nice, smooth, very nice feel on the face with Proraso White. It's super creamy, like it's not a soap, so worth trying if you haven't used it so far. Light rinsing. Now I must say that couple of last shaves I didn't suffer from that large notorious nicks. Primary because of the aftershave, and according to the feedback I could probably use this combo a couple of more times because no burning sensation. Like I said, with PermaSharps I can usually stretch 5-6 shaves, but I won't be for the weekend in town and expect a little bit heavier beard growth on Monday. And I'm adding just a little bit of aftershave balm. It really helped me with the dry skin on the goatee area. So just occasionally buy yourself cheap one, nothing luxurious, you know, just to avoid excessive dryness of the skin. but for everything else I think this was pretty nice and pretty efficient shave. So yeah, this is some whiteness of the Aftershave balm, and basically nothing more to add besides this is regular supermarket one, maybe €2, but it does the work. So thank you for watching, enjoy the weekend, and join me from Monday in new shaving adventures. So take care of you, bye.